I have some creatures. Some little dog creatures. I love my creatures. They're so cute. I love them. I'm going insane. I love my dogs. I love my dogs so much. I just need to get this out of the way because I know I would do it eventually, and might as well. So, I have 4 dogs. Of course, like I said before, I don't want to really have anyone that may know me discover this channel and realize it's me, so I'm not going to name them. Because, I mean, you'll... If you knew their names, you would understand. Because they're very, like, distinct names. And I'm about to describe them on top of that, so it would be very, very, very obvious. So the first one is Drogo. He is 4 years old. He is a little mutt of everything. He's about 50 pounds. He's like right in between that like small dog and big dog. Like, you know how there's like a big gap between small dog and big dog? He's like right in between. And he is a mix of everything. His 2 biggest things are Cocker Spaniel and Chihuahua. And he has Great Dane in him. Do you understand how much of a mix this dog is? I'm pretty sure his highest percentage on something is like 11. Like, he is everything to have ever existed. And he's also very overweight, and it's really funny. He's like a cylinder. Yeah, but I love him. Whenever we got him, he was only 5 weeks old because he was already off his mother's milk, and he was actually my birthday present. I got him as a birthday present because our other dog was having a lot of problems, and we wanted to get him a friend, and I loved this dog, so my mom was like, okay, it's your birthday present now. And we got Drogo. Ah, crap, I said his name. You know what, screw it. If someone finds this channel and knows my dogs, I mean, the dogs would have given it away anyways. You know what? Yeah, no, screw it. So his name is Drogo. I probably said it at the very start. I'm probably really stupid. Am I that stupid to where I said that I don't want to say the dog's names and then immediately said the dog's name? I don't know if I did. I'll have to check and see whenever I go back. Look, okay, I don't have much brain matter. You're gonna notice that over the course of these. Yeah, but the first one is Drogo. I love him. He's very sweet. He was my birthday present at 5 weeks old because he was already off his mother's milk, and he lived in a little pen in my room for the first, 2 months of his life, and he screamed. He didn't bark, he didn't whine, he screamed. It was like these loud little yelps, that's all he did. He made no other sounds than screams. It was really funny. And he was always, the sweetest little thing, and he still is. He's way too big to sit in your lap now. I said he's 50 pounds earlier. But he's the sweetest one. He's the happy one. He barks a lot whenever people, come in the driveway and stuff, but, he's the kind one. He's our sweet boy. But then at the same time, if you try to give him a shot, he's going to kill you. At the vet specifically, he has to have a muzzle put on if he's going to get a shot. Because the one thing he will not take is a shot. He won't take it from anyone. Not even me. Not even anyone in my family. He will not take a shot from anyone. So, yeah. And then second is Bandit. He is 4 years old. He is a little brown Shih Tzu. He's a purebred Shih Tzu. There's nothing else in him. In case you were thinking brown Shih Tzu, that's not possible, because a brown Shih Tzu is possible. It's just really rare. And he has the biggest underbite. He looks like an Ewok. I'm not really, a fan of anything along those lines. I'm not, the biggest, I'm not big on, any of those big series and crap. I don't even know what an Ewok's from. It's probably from Star Wars, and if you want to kill me because that's wrong, go ahead, because, look, okay, I'm not a fan of many things like that, but he looks like a little Ewok, and it's really funny. I only know what an Ewok is because, my cousin, said he looks like a little Ewok, and then we looked up what that was, and we were like, yep, that is the same face. Anyways, he is very stupid. That's probably very mean for a dog. He's like 3 years oldish, but he is very stupid. He doesn't have much sense. You can get onto him and be super mad, and then the moment that you stop, actually, showing any signs of anger, it can be literally 5 seconds. He will turn around and jump up all happy. He jumps all the time. He will jump up all happy. He never stops licking. He has the biggest underbite. His tongue is too big for his mouth, and since he has the biggest underbite, his tongue often, goes underneath his top teeth and above his bottom teeth, and he just has his tongue sticking out. And it looks so stupid. but I love him. He's a very, very happy dog. He's the happiest dog alive. Me and my brother say that. He is the happiest dog alive. He is adorable. I love him. I love Bandit. But yeah, he is not very smart. He doesn't have much sense. What I gave there wasn't, the end of it. That was just an example. If you look at him, he thinks you're trying to give him attention. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Every way that you try to describe it to someone, it's it always comes across as you're just being mean, the dog is just happy, the dog just loves you. If you were around him, you would know he's stupid. I'm gonna skip the third dog we got and move on to the fourth. And I'm skipping the third for a good reason. The fourth is Winnie. We called her that because my mom kept calling her Pooh, and we didn't want it to mean shit, so we called her Winnie, because Winnie the Pooh. She is a little yapping dickhead. I call her that all the time. She is a rescue. She is 6 years old, probably around 7 now, actually, because she was 6 years old when we got her, which was back in August. And the people that we got her from agreed to the people that gave her to them to not rat them out, because they were she was used as just a breeding dog for 6 years. She was neglected. She was barely given anything to eat. She lived in her own feces. She lived in a tiny cage and didn't do anything except for have puppies. And she's only 5 pounds. She's a tiny little Maltese. She is the tiniest thing. And that's how she was used for the first 6 years of her life. And the people that took her agreed to not rat out those people so that they could take her and, be sure that she would have a good home. And my mom saw her and fell in love with her and took her. So yeah, that's her story. So her being a little yapping dickhead isn't really her fault. She's traumatized, but, yeah. Either way, I love her. She's very soft. My brother's girlfriend calls her a little cloud. Because, she's just a tiny little ball of fluff. I love her. And then the last dog it's Tallulah. She's a little gray Frenchie. Now, the thing about Tallulah is that she is allergic to just about everything. And the reason that I wanted to save her for last, well, first of all, you think Frenchie, normally Frenchies are really hyper and everything. She is not. She is the calmest dog. She sits around and does nothing all day. All the other dogs be outside running around. She's just inside sitting in her bed. She does not care. She sleeps all day. She does not. Oh, that's a motorcycle. I don't know if you can actually hear that. Either way, she's her own little dog. She's calm, happy. She doesn't really do very much. She gets excited sometimes. She gets hyper sometimes. Normally only whenever she's allowed to come in my room, And then she gets extremely excited and jumps up on my bed, and then she finds a place and goes back to sleep like she always does. But yeah, I love Tallulah. Now the reason that I saved her for last is because she has been having a lot of health problems lately. I'm taking the opportunity to record this right now. I'll talk about why I can't just record these whenever later, but later as in, like, completely different video entry thing. Completely different one. But I'm taking the opportunity to record this right now while my mom is actually going to pick her up from the vet because she was unable to move her neck. She was unable to jump. Then, like, we got her checked out and she was in a lot of pain. She was actually shaking in pain. We didn't even realize. We hadn't, like, pressed our hands on her and, like, felt her, but she was, like, internally shaking from pain. And eventually it got so bad that she was outwardly shaking. And then, I mean, it was really, give her these medicines. We want her to be significantly better tomorrow morning. And she was. She was, like, basically normal. And then 3 days later, it was supposed to be like, okay, stop giving her this medicine, only give her the other one. And then last night, she was shaking so bad, she was unable to move. She was, like, drooling and foaming everywhere. It was bad. And I went with my mom to the animal hospital, and they got her checked out. And they didn't really know what to do. They just kind of had a hypothesis about what it was, which was something to do with her back. So my mom is currently going to get her from the vet because they've been keeping her basically since we woke up today, because they just want to monitor her, check her out and everything. They just want to be 100% sure they could actually, like, see her behavior and everything. And my mom is currently out picking her up. But yeah, ignoring the sad, painful dog, I love my dogs. They make me happy. Bandit is my emotional support dog. I love him. Yeah, Tallulah is also 4 years old. She's about the same age as Drogo, but, like, she's, like, a few months older. Yeah. But yeah, Bandit is my emotional support animal. He somehow just knows when I'm sad, and then he sits outside my door, and then I open my door, and I let him in, and he jumps up in my lap and goes to sleep. He is never that calm. He does not lay in your lap and go to sleep. He never does. He is the most hyper dog on the planet. But he somehow just knows when I'm sad, and he's my little emotional support dog, and I love him. And then Drogo plays like he's a tiny 5-pound dog, like Winnie, but he's 50 pounds, and it's funny, and he treats me like I'm one of the dogs, which is really funny. Like, he tries to play with me like I'm one of the dogs. It's probably just because he grew up in my room and was around me. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah. Whenever I said we got him when our other dog was having problems, that dog very sadly passed away just a few months after we got him. He was having problems because he had epilepsy, and he was, like, really bad. Like, basically, he had a seizure about every single day. It was really bad. His name was Ghost. He was a big white Great Pyrenees. I loved Ghost. He was such a good dog. I loved him. But, yeah, he very sadly passed away a few months after we got Drogo. But either way, those are my dogs, and I love my dogs. Obviously, I don't have the same enthusiasm I did whenever I started recording this, because I just had to talk about all of Tallulah's problems, and then I had to talk about Ghost. But, you could tell by the hyperness that I had at the very start that I loved them. Like, I was, I was really happy to talk about my dogs. I love my dogs. They are the best part about living here. like, seriously, I don't like living here, but I love my dogs. I love my dogs. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying I love my dogs. But you know what I do love? The fact that if you're here, you probably listen to me the whole time, and that makes me happy. And if you like to listen to me, I don't like saying this, but I'm gonna say it every single thing, every single time anyways, because, I don't know, I just want to make sure I get the message across. But, yeah, subscribe if you like listening to me. If you don't, don't. I just want people to care about what I say. And yeah, that's about all. Okay, I stumble over my words. I'm too awkward at ending things. Goodbye.